Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the Minnesota Vikings and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Harrison Mevis to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. McCole Hardman now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
McCarthy throwing right away. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game. The right partner testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. Oh, he lost the football. And the Raiders get to it. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short... While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now.
Come on, set. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. Looking to return from the 29. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. Good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
At the 42-yard line.
Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the blow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on floor.
12 to go now on 2nd down after the sack. They're throwing it. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Trying to connect, but it lines up incomplete. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that brings up 4th and long. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 18-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. McCarthy throwing here. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
It's a quarterback you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Buffalo 18.
To the air on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Going down the middle, as you can see, you're giving them a real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
On the set.
Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Genty can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
And the defense holds him at the 2, Brock. He can't get beyond the line. Still a couple yards short of that end zone.
When you get stuff like that on a 2nd down run, the focus kind of shifts from getting a 1st down to just giving your punter enough room to get the ball out.
They've been kept out so far. Need to find a couple more yards here on 3rd and goal. Fullback trying to power him across. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. They maybe get a yard there. Still can't manage to run it in. That's going to bring up 4th and goal.
This is why it's so important not to overcommit to the team's lead runner. It went to a secondary ball carrier, and they cut him down for a big red zone stop.
This is Genty. And they stop him. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down's a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive's good. And that's a lot of football. It is bouncing near the goal line. And this is going to be Raiders football.
I think the phrase, Kate, blood in the water, comes to mind in this spot. There was a chance to get aggressive and attack them being backed up close to the end zone. can't imagine that decision paying off in a better fashion than that.
Chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out first and goal.
Here we go, shot. Bronco 80. Ready, ready.
Here's Jenty. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the turnover into a lead. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Pass 11. 19, Light.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Finds his fullback. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. You start with a string of incompletions, Brock. You've told me this before. Getting that first one to connect feels really good.
Yeah, it just kind of settles you down and everybody else around you. Not too different than seeing the ball go through the net or make a nice birdie putt. Yeah, you just want to gain some confidence.
Go. It's a Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Raiders are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Cut by the open man. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
All set to go now from the 35. They give up the guns. It's Genty. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Another give here to Genty. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, third down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got third down well inside field goal range. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
To the line they go. It's second down. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Genty on the draw. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Just about a yard to the markers, and they're going to take the risk and go for this. The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. This from 28 yards away.
That just stings. You got to be automatic from that distance. That is going to be a tough one for that sideline to absorb.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Almost had back-to-back interceptions. A chance for him now to clean things up here on second down. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Now it's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
On fourth down and 5, the offense staying out there. McCarthy to throw for it. That's caught. This is Edison. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on fourth down, Brock. They're moving the chains.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's Swift. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard.
McCarthy to throw it.
At the Raiders' 35-yard
Pass
line.
cut, 9-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy, B-Ref, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. First and 10 from the 32. They'll throw to start the drive. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. I'll throw it. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Now he loses the ball. Oh, and the fumble jumps out of bounds. What a break there for the offense.
I think that's one of those cases, Kate, where this defense wished that ball was round. You know, it's not, and it bounces in funny ways, and unfortunately for the defense there, it bounces the wrong way right out of bounds.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to go out of bounds before he's going to make anything of that effort, partner. Going to be a loss of it. Looks like about 1 on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's McCarthy to throw. He set up the screen here to Swift. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. The Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. McCarthy throwing on third down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on fourth down. Will Reichert headed out. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Reichert connects there. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Viking 18.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. 1st and 10, looking to throw. This is caught. That's Bowers working downfield. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw here. He's got a man left. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Hardman with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
And motion him out of the backfield left. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Taken in by Addison, left side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Airing it out to start this drive. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
18 guys, wait. 60 Eagles.
He's going to throw this one. He puts some juice on a deep throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense, and this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. Have the 60.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to get rid of this one, so that is how our half will end. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. This makes it up to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Ready.
First play is going to be again to Genty. Had some room to work, and he took advantage. Give him 7.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
Dropping back to throw. Taking a shot deep here. Brought in inside the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Mevis now for the extra point.
For the extra point.
And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. It's got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Hardman with a return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
Viking 18.
A draw now. This is Swift. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Staying grounded with Swift. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
3rd down, and they need to get 10. Third and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Dumps this one off. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
1st and 10 now from the 46. From the shotgun, McCarthy lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. They'll cobble together a yard there. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Raiders get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Straight ahead with Genty. Wow, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
He's going to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. It's complete. This is Bowers. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Hardman with a return. Jukes away from one. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go now. Cougar 19, go.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. Interception of this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it, that's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
They go play action on 1st down. He rolls to his right. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, he certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, kid, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against the defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. Hardman with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Downfield. He's got Hawkinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Completed to his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
All set to go now from the 35. Play action, McCarthy. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Again, McCarthy to throw. That's complete. Here's Jones. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Third down, they need 7. They'll throw, third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short. Working quickly here.
A gain of 6 yards. It's fourth down.
Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They got him to bite and jump off sides. It's a rare thing to see that actually work, and it gives them this 1st and 10. Back to the air, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
Another throw here for McCarthy. And they pick him off again! Jeremy Chin has got it! And the Raiders will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there. Heck, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Back to Genty. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Come on, set. Bronco.
Genty from the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And they pick him off again! And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. You could do some serious damage.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Felton now to return this. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Running a screen now for Jones. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs from the 37.
And the Vikings 1st down.
1st and 10, here's McCarthy. He's trying to push the field. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
Jeremy
Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
One interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be fourth down. Offensive line fast.
It's fourth down.
Desperation time here on fourth. Able to hit Felton. This is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Shut up!
Now motion him out of the backfield. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Looking quickly here.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. McCarthy throwing on third down. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jeremy Chin has got it. And the Raiders have it once again after yet another interception.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Here's a design run. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. They're drawing up for him.
Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm on your pressure. I don't really want to brag.
setting up for the kneel down on third. He's round up for him. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders winners as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.
You wanted something to save, you wanted something to tame, you wanted me to come running when you called my name, you wanted something to train, girl, that you can keep on the chain, girl. Ever since you laid eyes on me, you've been barking up the wrong damn tree. Girl, you tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. It's only one way this ends. Me running off you on the porch crying. Girl, I don't guess I can blame you for trying to fence me in. But that's your fault, hell, you brought in this outside dog. I'm born to howl at the moon. You know I need me some room for chasing me all night and then sleeping till noon. Gonna do what I do, girl. Hell no, it ain't you, girl. Yeah, I've heard it before and I know that it hurts. Baby, you ain't the first girl who tried to tighten up the collar, clean me up, pull me up out the holler. That's one pill I ain't never gonna swallow. There's only one way